Coming to you live from Auckland Park, Johannesburg on this Feel Good Friday. Welcome to Trendz Live on SABC. Kamala Mumnetisi, but you can call me Mne. A jam-packed show is coming up this evening. Musical songstress Thabsie is in the building. We take you to Diwali, and something really exciting is coming to your screens really soon. All of that and more is on the way, but we kickstart the show tonight by taking you to the mother city. Cape Town is the girl that she thinks she is. Last weekend, the likers of things were in the mother city for one of the most loved festivals in Mzansi, the Sunset Festival World Tour. This time, the one-of-a-kind experience not only gave festival goers a front row seat to one of the world's most breathtaking sunsets, but also highlighted a wider offering beyond music by creating a wholesome space that encourages mindful living. Silepe Maifadi was out there to have the time of her life. Have a look.
Whoever thought that anyone would need silence, a pocket of peace and stillness at a music festival? Looks like it's a thing. Let me put you on, Mutrendi. Stay with me. It's called The Nest, a tranquil space where wellness and calm vibes reign supreme. So while you groove, you can step into this nest and woosa.
The festival is full of energy. There's a lot of sound. It is a music festival after all. So we specifically are using some noise cancellation headphones for all of our sessions today. So it really feels like you're having a private moment amidst the energy of everyone around you, which is awesome because you get to feed off that collective energy of the festival, of people having a good time, but you also get to have a private sense of peace. So very new for a lot of our facilitators, I think. I think it's quite a different experience to what we're used to being in a yoga studio or somewhere completely silent, but I'm really loving the juxtaposition and the paradox of energy, festival vibes, and that calmness. I've just held our intention setting session where we meditated, we set our intentions for how we want the day to go. I'm going to be teaching more breath work and movement sessions throughout the day, but we've got lots of incredible local facilitators guiding us through sound healing, movement.
Were you able to stay still?
I really was. Her voice was so calming, and the music, she really got us like in the zone, in the mode. What was cool though is even though there's that noise around, she said, take in the noise, let the energy come in, put your intentions clear. What do you want to get out of the festival? I really enjoyed it.
This nest celebrates all the beauty of Africa and highlights meditative African practices, giving festival goers a true taste of the continent's connection to the earth.
One of the lovely things about having the Sunsets Festival in Cape Town is we are at the tip of Africa. We've got the Atlantic Ocean right in front of us. We've got Table Mountain, one of the natural wonders of the world, surrounding and cocooning the festival. So we really wanted to give a local take on healing and well-being. So a lot of the sound facilitators today are using traditional African instruments like mbira and djembe drums. We're also smudging the space with mpebo, which is again an indigenous African herb for clearing energy in spaces. And our facilitators either come from Cape Town themselves or other places in the country, so they infuse our local cultures into everything that we do, making it a specifically proudly South African experience, which I mean, I'm glowing. You can tell I'm buzzing over the fact that that's what we get to do today.
I like that because then it gives you a variety of things to do. Like you're not forced to do one thing. You're allowed to bring your self-awareness in, enjoy the experience with all your senses, you know, breathing, feeling. I loved it. I'm literally calmer now than when I walked in. Just from that short session, I'm like ready to be like, okay, let me take in what there is to enjoy at the festival.
There's a whole lot of activities. What are you gonna do?
Definitely doing drumming for sure, because now we got the alignment, now we can get the creativity in. I'm looking forward to the performances, definitely the sunset moment, that's a highlight for me. And the rest, I'm really just open to experiencing everything that's here.
And experience it we did. From the beautiful scenery, the sunset moment, the amazing performances, the art, and my absolute fave, the calming energy of the nest.
All I'm going to say is there's a reason why I moved to Cape Town. Maybe you should pack your bags and come and join me. Listen, onto something truly cultural. Join us as we explore a beautiful blend of culture, fashion, and identity with some familiar faces at the launch of the latest collector item by Barbie. This new Diwali doll is set to shine a light on inclusivity and cultural pride for the Indian community.
Barbie's latest collector's item has just launched in South Africa. The Barbie Diwali doll is making waves and was celebrated during Diwali this year.
This festival goes beyond religion. It's a belief that good will always triumph over evil and light will always triumph over dark. And it's also an opportunity to bring together families and loved ones over beautiful decor, music, as well as amazing Indian cuisine. Now we are in Pretoria today for a specific reason. We are celebrating diversity.
When Barbie calls, you answer, especially when Barbie has the very first Indian Barbie Diwali doll that is coming to South Africa and the world. It really shows that there's a representation of us, and it's so beautiful that I could look at a doll and see me, and to be part of this journey within South Africa is truly an honor. When I was thinking about the outfit for this evening, I wanted to go for something that looked a little bit like the doll because the designer Anita Dongari is one of the best designers in the world. So I wanted to incorporate the blue and then obviously the pink for Barbie. And then I managed to find one of these outfits. It's actually my sister-in-law's. She got married, or so one of her wedding ceremonies was in this outfit.
The ever so regal Serena Patel, who does not know who this woman is. It must take a lot of work to put this together.
This is an anarkali, which means it's quite fitted here and then has all these geras. You know, this is called geras, where it's like literally cut on a circle, and this is probably like 13-14 meters of fabric cut on a circle to give you all this flow.
Yeah. I believe I found my Aladdin. Hello, Aladdin.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You smell so good, but you look absolutely amazing. Take me through this ensemble.
This ensemble really wanted to pay homage to our beautiful Indian heritage. Our culture is so rich in diversity, in history, in sort of versatility, and this ensemble pays homage to that. And pink, of course, for Barbie, we have to.
Yeah, so how do you personally feel about the Diwali doll from the brand Barbie?
It is such an iconic moment. I mean, growing up, the only sort of Indian representation I had in South Africa was turning on Isidingo. Do you remember Isidingo? Back at that time. Wow. And there was Leander Reddy and Jack Devnarayan. Yeah. And those were the only two faces on screen at the time when I was in primary school that I looked up and I said, wow, I feel represented on screen. Yeah. When you walk into a toy store, where do we feel represented? When do we get to feel seen? And this doll is an incredible opportunity to let every single Indian individual, no matter what age you are, know that we are worth it, our culture is worth it, but most importantly, our skin color is worth it.
Here's to more celebrations that bring us closer together and remind us of the beauty in our diversity.
We truly, truly love it. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, that thing that I was telling you about that's hitting your screens really soon, yep, we're chatting about it. All of that and more is still on the way. It's Trendz Live. Stick around.
There's something undeniable about us in this moment. That pulsing energy the whole world can't help but watch. You feed it. How we're shifting the way things have been, creating a new narrative. Even when we're tricky, we're tense, we're finding gaps. Going from all the goishing, no matter where you're from. one thing about us, we'll be unapologetic about how we express ourselves. We'll move like the aim is not to sweat, whether it's to piano or more at Vogue nights. Yeah, ne? What we do is elevated, never emulated. We sew our culture into design, use fabric to show how we thrive, have drip that's gone international. Slowly skip it, we've made groove a sport of its own. Can shoot our shot, make a viral moment life-changing. Can be the pretty girl from Joburg that wins a Grammy. Can be architects of a new South A. Can know that even sitting at home, there's all this potential waiting to be unlocked. Even when life's not made sure. No matter the odds, people will stop sleeping on you. You'll stop sleeping on you long enough to rewrite your reality. So, show it's our time. Our time to shine. Our time to be generation starters. Our time to say things with our chest. Our time to jigizim.
Ah, man, we love it. Now, the voice of Mzansi's youth is heard through this next movement that highlights the determination that the country's youth have when it comes to overcoming the challenging obstacles that they face. A platform that empowers young people with the knowledge, resources, and tools that they need to rise above these barriers. International non-profit organization Girl Effect has partnered with Jigizinto to create key initiatives through music, multimedia, and a TV series as a way of sharing all these insights. We're joined now in studio by actress Lesego Jacobs and content creator Barbara Moagi to tell us more about this youth-centric movement. Ladies, welcome to Trendz Live.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, wow. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, let's chat about Girl Effect. I want you to take me through what the movement is truly rooted in. What is it about?
I think Girl Effect is exactly what the name says. Believing in the effect that women have in society. I think the entire message around Girl Effect is that if you support a girl connected to the right resources, then you take away the barriers that held her back from reaching her full potential. That's exactly 100%. What they're about. Ah,
yes, I can 100% endorse that. Lesego, I want to come to you. I mean, the youth of the country is going through a lot. Guningi, NSC1. Talk to me about what interested you in this initiative. What about it called out to you and had you like it was, I have to be a part of this thing?
You know what? I think we've come to a place in the generation where there's a gap. And Girl Effect is definitely an initiative that says, listen, we're here and we want to listen to you guys. Girl Effect partner up with Jigizinto as well to say, we want to help the girls especially, because there is a study that was done that says, like, if you tell a girl something, you must know she's going to spread it all over. People are going to know and think, this is a change. So it's really a bonus to be part of it, to be able to bring change. Not a lot of people feel heard, even though we're in the space of digital life, everything is there, but there's still that gap where people can't move from point A even just to point B.
100%. Barbara, I mean, we've had these conversations for years now, but what is it that is important to you about having these conversations about sexual health, about career guidance, about mental health, that needs to happen in a way that the youth today can consume? Why is it so important to have those conversations in that way?
I think because we hate lectures. Like, we get lectured by our parents, our grandparents, our teachers all the time. And I think what I really loved about Girl Effect and Jigizinto is that they've really tried to make it relevant to us. They're not looking to speak at us, but they're looking to speak directly to us. And I think it's what Lesego said about partnering with people and actually asking them, what is it that you need? Where's the gap between we're empowering the youth and the youth actually feel empowered? And I think for me as a content creator, my biggest thing has always been storytelling. When I started creating content, it was about creating that visibility to show someone what I'm doing with my life, and that this is my journey, this is where my dreams are. I want to become a TV presenter, a radio presenter, all these different things, and you can watch my journey, so that 10 years down the line when I'm on TV and I'm on the biggest stages, it's not like, ooh, there's Barbara who's just amazing and has no flaws, but you can actually go to my YouTube channel and see the times where I didn't believe in myself, where I got rejected multiple times, where there were, you know, moments of imposter syndrome. I didn't necessarily believe in myself. Me stuttering like this, you know, on an interview. You can see all these different things, see my progress, and then be able to see yourself through that and say, if she started there and she's this brilliant now, I can also start.
Sure, that's incredible. Lesego, you are co-signing
everything she said.
Oh, is there nothing that you want to add there? Is there nothing you want to add there to say, oh, even me, I want to add this?
Yeah, so with me being like in the TV space, like I said earlier, it's not everybody who's got data, you know, to be able to go and watch the web series, especially with the show being on an SABC broadcasting space. It also just closes that gap to say, listen, we also give you certain steps how to, not just, hey, listen, change your life. Okay, sure, but how? The show also talks about who you can contact. Like she also alluded to, I want to become a presenter, but I don't know which step to take. Okay, we'll link you up with agencies that can give you training, that can be able to show you how to do when you go for castings, when you go for auditions, you know. It's actually putting the work in. Even for myself, I never thought I would be sitting here today, you know, but here I am. Because of Jozi and Girl Effect.
And I think what she's saying is so important, because as much as they're playing characters on TV, with the web series, it's real people's stories. And so it's that visibility again and that representation to say, ooh, there's someone who was the first in their family to do ABC. So I can be the first, because I think so often we're taught to have role models and follow their examples. But very seldomly are we encouraged to kind of champion our own path and trailblaze our own ways. And I think that's what Jigizinto is about. It's about creating your own path if there is no path.
100%.
Oh, forging ahead. What do they say about the table? If there's no seat, build your own.
Period.
I love it. Look, now there are a lot of there are more mediums that are used to spread the word about issues facing the youth today. And one of them is music. There's an anthem to the show. It's called Skatsa Manj. It's got DJ K-Mat, it's got Dikoala, it's got Buhle. Man, for someone who hasn't heard this track, what's the feeling about it? What do you think about it? What can I expect to hear when I listen to it?
You know what? It's very spiritual. It's very spiritual. When Bush's voice just comes in there, it just stirs your soul and makes you believe that actually things will change around. Because sometimes it needs to start in the spirit before it happens physically. So it's a really great song. And in a dance movie, I can. It's Marnet.
Don't ask me to do it though.
We are lucky that we are sitting down.
The nail.
I totally believe that it's spiritual from the way you are just talking about it. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. Let's chat about the 4-part web series. Barbara, you are part of the 4-part web series. It's all about shaping your future. Tell us more about it.
Shaping your future, so much pressure. And so often I think like we all don't know where to start. We don't know what my future even looks like. But I think for my part of the web series, my biggest message to young people was like, at the end of the day, the power is in your hands. Your future is a product of your choices. So if you decide that because of life circumstances, you're going to sit back and take it. And I mean, just to give you a bit of a story and a background of where I'm from, there's a small village in the northwest. It's called Dinukana, right? And that's where my mom grew up. And the common thread there is that girls grow up to become wives and have babies, and you know, babies come with child support, so you don't really need employment because the child support will support you. But I think it's about changing that narrative and saying, what if there's more to life than just popping babies for the sake of a grant? What if I could just, you know, apply myself? What if I could move to a city? Which is exactly what my mom did. I think after she graduated university, she took the chance, moved to Gauteng, and now here I am. I'm on television and I'm the first in my family to do something of this magnitude. Not because I'm capable or I'm powerful, but because somebody before me took a chance, and with the chances I'm taking, someone behind me is going to take 100%. Even greater leaps.
The true epitome of standing on the shoulders of giants.
Period.
It's incredible. I want to ask you though, because I mean, how you're narrating it now, having to make a decision and say, for me, it stops here and no further, there must be a moment of change. What was your moment of change?
Do you want me to be honest?
I need you to be honest.
Is this a safe space? Okay,
it's just
this is a safe space.
Yes.
A little bit about my story. I grew up a top achiever. So if you watch my part of the web series, I say I'm the first person to go overseas in my family. And this happened at the age of 16. I was on Forbes magazine as a young prodigy building robots. Wow. So I was great at maths, physics, and sciences, but my heart beated for entertainment always. And so in the moment of COVID, you know, very tricky time. You see your peers passing away. You see everyone around you. Things are fading. People who had job security no longer have it. I was like 2.5 years into an engineering degree. I don't know if all 2 of those years were progressive or if it was my first year, the second time or the third time. And I really hit a moment where it was like, if I had to lose my life today because of something that's unknown and I cannot control, would I be happy with how far I've come? And is this a life that's true to who I am? And so I really had to face myself, face my demons, and say, this is not what I wanted. And so I'm going to turn things around and start a new degree. And that's what I did at the age of 21. I started all over again, pivoted, and did a digital marketing degree. Today, I'm in my final year. But this is my final year, and I'm paying for that final year through content creation. And so a lot of people in a situation where whatever, it's easy, like I said, to just say, oh, circumstances don't allow. But the choice is always yours, and that's what Jiggy Zinto is about. It's that you don't have to follow the generational patterns that have been carrying on in your family, but you can be the first.
Yes.
Oh, it's truly inspiring. Then there is the TV series that couples to this. It airs on our sister channel, SABC 1. It's set in Soshanguve. It's called Dichipi. Have a look at the trailer.
Well, that's great news. This is going to be the first of many times that my little engineer and I work together.
Stress for next, relax. I can't do this anymore, mommy. We have to tell dad.
Mazu Grace, you're genius, my guy. Of course, sir.
You are not choose girl. Yes, no one can Saturday movie and Langa.
Different?
Here she is, the greatest DJ ever.
And unauthorized or not, crowd nje ngangenisa nje wabona la ngiyaphatheka. Kodwa ke ngakho ngicela ukuthi sihlangane namhlanje. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi experience yakhe izongisiza kakhulu.
You are too green.
No, mina mele ngihamba. Oh, bra Ronald. Yo, girl, I'm so sorry.
We have to stand out.
Mora.
Morning, thanks.
How are you, my super girl?
Oh my God, I'm so
It's
sorry.
actually a good way to relieve stress. You seem a bit stressed.
What? You kissed a boy? Satan. Ngikubona sithema wena.
Ngiqulusele luweni mntanami namhlanje. Don't you know what you should be doing?
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi if ngifuna ukuthatha lento yami yokuba uDJ serious kumele ngithole imenzo. Sasa futhi kumele ngeke kusemina because uDJ Kemet uzobe host yabo. Angikhathele ngizobona kusasa station.
Umhlolo wami ke lo. Mpumi, yindlela esebenza ngayo le ku-entertainment industry.
Ronald, ngithe mina ngidinga imento.
Imento semzansi la sisi, ayikho into yamahhala.
Happy birthday to you.
Ke ka le Facebook ha ya mahala ke batla tšhelete ka.
Umshana wami baba ungenile baba. Ungenile phakathi.
Batini mlume, Bobby mlume. Oh, papi. Listen, talk to me about the show. What is the Chippy all about?
I love the Chippy so much, and I feel like having being on set and doing the filming versus watching it is two different experiences. The Chippy is just basically a show about a group of 4 girls who really want to change things for their lives. We've got the story of, I mean, in this day and age, it's like every girl wants to be a DJ. And it's not just about the DJ storyline, but it's just about trying to step into a profession that is male-dominated. Where now you're taking the means to actually be like, okay, let me look for a mentor. Langa, you find a mentor who's a male, is busy touching on your thigh there, you know, those type of how to maneuver around it, that you don't have to just settle for that way. We've got a girl who wants to become a comedian but is experiencing life for the first time. We've got a girl who's studying engineering and is building all these things. Hey, look at that.
Robots.
Exactly. And then there's my story, who's going through teenage pregnancy where she already has a kid and just maneuvering around that and wanting to do better for herself. So it's a very relatable show, that's happening right here, right now, in real life, in real time. And so people are able to relate to the storylines in one way or another.
Look, we Really, really love it. We're truly, truly inspired. Ladies, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much for also being bold and taking a step into this thing and saying, I'm going to put myself out there so that the stories of my generation can be told through me. We're truly proud of you. Thank you so much for coming to Trendz.
Thank you for having us.
That was the incredible ladies. Girl Effect, Jigizi, Ntoguningi, and again, the cheapie on the couch. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, it's more from Trendz Live. Stick around. Welcome back to the show. You're still watching Trendz Live on SABC. Here's something for the food lovers. A new chef is in town and he promises to deliver a space that caters to all of your five senses. Chef Enrico Pasagani hails from the village of Cremona, Italy, and has brought his upbringing of family dinners and expert techniques to Johannesburg. His grandmother instilled a profound respect for food's power to bring people together in him, and this is seen through his work. Our producer, Refile Matela, caught up with him for the time of her culinary life. Have a look.
This is not your typical Italian nonna's kitchen. This is Sin, a space crafted to elevate the culinary experience of Italian dishes in South Africa. Chef Enrico spent his 20s opening luxury restaurants for dining groups across the globe, and now he's adding more flavor to Mzansi.
So everything began last year, okay, when I met my business partner during a business trip, all right? And we were always going for a dinner around Johannesburg in the most famous restaurants, and especially the Italian one. And I realized that Johannesburg needed a place where you can actually enjoy a great meal.
Attention to detail and the striking interior all add to this dining experience.
Simply, we wanted something relaxing, kind of calming ambience, all right? So obviously if you have dark walls, mainly black, shades of black, you can play a lot with the lighting, right? So when dinner comes, you have this kind of soft lights playing with the dark colors, and the screen, we have a massive screen on the ceiling. This one actually allow us to dictate the ambience, right? One day you can have a dinner in the jungle, one day you can have a dinner in Rome, and so on.
Now what about the name?
So peccato is the actual translation of sin into the Italian, right? So in Italy, when let's say you have a busy week, right? You've been working a lot, you haven't seen your friends, you're really looking forward for the Saturday night, you want to go out, have a meal, see your friends, drink, have a nice time. We actually say, oh, I'm going to commit a peccato.
In the heart of Africa's richest square mile, Chef Pasagani transports us into a world where his creativity, ingenuity and process are all to the taste of the gourmand.
I took all my family recipes from my grandmother and so on. So you have a base of core recipes that are very, very traditional Italian. Obviously, I had to retain some ingredients that belongs to the local country where I'm actually opening the restaurant, right? Because South Africa has amazing meat, bone marrow, so on, so that's why you might see some biltong and amazing steaks on the menu. I would define my process of creating recipes as an inverted process. So when you create a recipe, you have a core ingredient, which gives the structure, and then you have 3 layers that dictate flavor, texture and color. All right. I wanted to do this process reversed. So why not take texture, color and flavors and inject them into the core, which is usually a kind of plain base that could also have more taste, right?
He promises a 360 degrees experience to ignite the senses, and this is also accomplished through the plating and the crockery.
So all my crockery, I had to design it. So I developed the dishes, then I took a piece of paper and I sketched how I want the plate, how big it is, thickness, how I want it to look like and so on. So that's why all my plays, they look like rocks.
The ingredients are fresh from the pasta production to plating. It is truly worthy of committing piccato. Italians and South Africans have yet another thing in common.
All right, here's something truly exciting. A powerful comeback for a powerful queen. The soulful voice of three-time Sama-nominated songstress Thabsie, better known as Thabsie, is back on rotation after the release of a latest single titled Same Place. This comes after her 4-year musical hiatus. She is now back to reclaim her spot in the African musical culture with the new global Afro R&B crossover anthem. She's in the studio right now to tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thabsie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mle. Thanks for having me.
Good, we're matching, but I think you look much better than me.
Oh no, please. I think you're matching my freak, as they say.
Look, let's chat about it. You took a 4-year hiatus.
Yeah.
Talk to me about why you did this.
I think for many reasons, like there's many moving parts. Initially, I think it was just the COVID thing, and then kind of like fell in love with content creation, and I focused on that side of like my creativity. But you know, music is my first love, so I knew I was going to come back.
We love it. But now you're back, so why come back?
I mean, the people have been begging me to.
We have been begging you. Yeah.
But I also just feel like this is my first love. This is the thing that people know me for. And so I didn't want to ever desert the people that love and support my music. I'm still young, I'm still vibrant. I still have so much to offer musically, so I had to come back.
I think it's true. It's absolutely true. Now, you mentioned that you took a little bit of a detour to the content creation space. You are doing a lot. You're doing the most, and we really are here for it. Talk to me about what is next for brand Thabsie now, in the direction you come back musically, but also you're a content creator now. How do you see your brand moving forward, incorporating those two things?
Yeah, I think obviously music is going to be at the forefront of it all again. But I am a multifaceted creative, so I can do the social media thing, I can do the brand partnering thing, I can sing, I can be on stage.
Yeah.
So it's just a combination of all the things that I love to do creatively coming together to just make the brand Thabsie something that stands out.
And then you hit us with the Tyler the Creator releasing on a Tuesday.
Let's go, because you know, we do things different, honey.
I love it. Let's chat about Same Place. Talk to me about the track. What is Same Place all about?
So Same Place speaks to why I took the break in music. You know, I think there was so many things going on, but Same Place basically speaks to being stuck in a negative situation, and that can look different for different people. It could be grief, it could be addiction, it could be a bad relationship, a working environment, you know. For me personally, it was like my self-doubt. I was doubting myself as a musical artist, and I kind of wanted to pen something that could express that feeling, but the song is a triumphant one, you know. It's about perseverance and coming out of that. And even though you're going through your same place, like you're gonna uzobegezela, uzophumelela.
100%. It's so interesting that you're so open about you having self-doubts. And I mean, as a recognized and celebrated artist, this is not something that you would speak about. Why do you think it's so important to also tap into the vulnerable space to say, I'm celebrated, I've done amazing work, but I'm still human. I still have imposter syndrome and, you know, those doubts. Why do you think it's so important to recognize that?
It's important because of the platform that I have. You know, people look up to me, people are watching. And I think that I need to show people that I'm just like you, just as normal. Every day you have to choose to succeed. And sometimes you're not so confident and other times you are. And it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to not be as confident sometimes. It's okay to be super confident. And yeah, just on a human-to-human level, I felt like it's really important that I express that I go through those things as well.
I couldn't agree more. Let's chat about the genre. This is titled Afro R&B. What made you decide to go into this direction? Because I mean, a lot of artists are coming up now. They're doing three-step, they're experimenting. What made you decide to go in the route of Afro R&B?
I think for me, I mean, everyone has known me as the Afro-pop girl. I've done it successfully so. I've done the R&B thing. And the way piano has been so inspirational and very, very impactful all over the world. I felt like if I was going to do any other genre, I still want to kind of pay homage to Africa. I love Afrobeats. I love Afrobeats. My first ever single was African Queen, which was an Afrobeats banger. So I kind of wanted to come full circle a bit and like explore that sound a bit more. And I think that it's so relatable to the continent and the world, because the world is watching right now.
They were saying with the elections, Africa is not the safe space, but the whole world is watching Africa. You are known for dabbling in this and that. You collaborate a lot also. Do we see a future with collaboration at the same place is out now? I mean, obviously, I know there are others that are in the work. Do we see collaboration coming up in the future? Who are you excited to collaborate with, thinking about collaborating with?
My dream collaborations, but specifically on my project that's coming out very soon, early next year. I've collaborated with what people would think are unknown artists. I think that I kind of wanted to use my platform to give other people a chance, because that's how I got into this career. People with a bigger platform, gave me a hand up. So you'll be very surprised with the features that I have on my project. It's people that you don't know, but you're going to know about them as soon as the music drops.
I mean, look, we trust you. We trust you. So whoever you bring to us, we'll eat them up, because we absolutely trust you.
Love them, support them.
Let's chat about this project that's dropping early next year. Can you tell me what it's called yet? What is it going to sound like? Just a sneak peek and exclusive, Nyada.
I mean, I'm not so sure what we're calling the album yet, but I can tell you that the album is like 90% done. So the music is ready to go. It is Afrobeats, it is R&B. Those are my biggest musical influences, and I think people are going to really hear my growth. I think that's what's important about this next project. It's like nothing you've ever heard before. I can confidently say that, and I'm excited to just broaden my horizons globally and make a bigger impact.
I love it. We cannot wait. Thabsie, welcome back. Thank you so much for dropping by and gracing us. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's one that I cannot wait to hear. I know you can't wait to hear it. So here she is now performing her brand new hit banger. It's called Same Place. It's Thabsie.
And a shame. Father God, I just wanna change, but every time he call on my name, I find myself right in the same place, drowning in the guilt and the shame. Trying to move, but I'm stuck and I'm in the same place. And I'm suffocating on my last breath. Trying to move, but I'm stuck and I'm in the same place. I'll set me free. My faith is the size of a mustard seed. I'm proving myself, but you don't believe. You don't see the worth in me. See that scatter my brain, lead me astray. I don't wanna follow. See that causing me pain. Every day you leaving me hollow. See that scatter my brain, lead me astray, and I don't wanna follow. You don't see the best in me. Trying to move, but I'm stuck and I'm in the same place. And I'm suffocating on my last breath. Trying to move, but I'm stuck and I'm in the same place. Trying to move, but I'm stuck and I'm in the same place. And I'm suffocating on my last breath. Trying to move,
Welcome back to Trends Live on SABC. Now back to the mother city. We're taking you on a journey through one of South Africa's oldest, most vibrant townships, Langa, located in the heart of Cape Town. Known for its rich history and cultural depth, Langa offers visitors a unique perspective that goes beyond the usual tourist spots. Let's dive into the authentic spirit of Langa, where every corner has a story waiting to be told.
All roads lead to one of South Africa's oldest townships, Langa in Cape Town. Imzu Tours extended an invitation to go on this historical journey, and we obliged. But first, here is a quick one-on-one with the man behind this unforgettable experience.
Langa was established early in 1923. It's the oldest township in the Western Cape. Langa is very, very small in terms of size, but it's very, very rich in terms of history. I started doing the tour since 2002. I was very, very young, but I didn't know that I was doing the tour because my mom, she used to get visitors. She used to work as a domestic worker, and then I belong back about security, from Nega Impact, drop a grocer, and then back around the community. I think it's where my feelings developed. And then after that, I started tourism, and then I started my company in 2011, since 2011 until today.
This trip felt more familiar because of the people that we met along the way. They were welcoming as they shared the stories that make up this diverse township.
The most people that are buying my work are the international people. Like you can see, the center here is mostly visited by the tourists who come all over the globe. I'm working like every day between 9 o'clock to like 9 till 5 o'clock, like an ordinary person working at a job here. Also here we do have like a daily, each and every month we do have like an exhibition whereby we're exhibiting our work, and then we invite the international tourists to come and have a look. We are solely dependent on the tourists that are coming here. And also, for me, sometimes I do get some commission work. Like for instance, if you can see outside the building, we have a lot of mosaic there. I got a commission like in different places, which is around Cape Town, to do the mosaics, like in public spaces, other in private people, yeah.
A quick Google search could just easily give you an insight into this township. But a one-on-one encounter with the people here is what makes the stories come to life.
Before I come here, I used to sell coffee at aeroports, which other people call it traffic lights. So it's whereby I see that there's a need that must change the mindset of the people that are living in the township, because people are not used to cappuccinos, latte, espressos. When you talk about coffee, they just think about instant coffee. So I have local customers. I also have schools that is around the street. I make sure I win the customers, even the Somalis that are running these businesses, because if you look, every business that is around this coffee shop is owned by Somalis. They are open early in the morning, so they are my first customers. Even if I don't have tourists, I know that I do have local customers that will buy. I don't have tourist price, I don't have local price, because the moment if I have a tourist price, it's where people will always assume that when they come they will have local price, and then they always undermine themselves. So I want every customer to know that it's a VIP, the service is the same. Since this is the only coffee shop at Langa, other township they don't have a coffee shop. I know maybe the time when it's going, time goes, a lot of coffee shop will appear.
The tour had come to an end with just one stop. Here is where we learned about all the outreach programs.
When you do the township tour, it's not about selling the product, because the international, they know that if we talk about the township, obviously the product is them. But for us, we're selling the culture, and also we'll tell them about the history of South Africa. We'll tell them about the township history, and also we'll tell them about our culture as well. And then I meet a lot of clients, and for them I ask them, okay, what do you like about visiting Cape Town? What is your highlight? They said to me, so their highlight is a township tour, because they know the mountains, they know the oceans, they know the big restaurant. But when they come to us, they see the life of the township. And also what they mostly like about us as well, Ubuntu. To me, it's a passion, and also it's about planning back to the community. And also I open also a soup kitchen where I try to provide food for them, because some of the kids, they're from in a very, very disadvantaged family. We found that there's no food, and also some of the kids, they're facing a big challenge with abuse.
What a refreshing take to visiting Cape Town. This is something to write home about.
Its incredible beauty and showcases just how beautiful our country is. Now, here's an activity that just might intrigue your creative juices. Art Rave Studio at 44 Stanley in Mill Park is hosting Paint a Friend Acrylic art workshop where whether you're old or new to the craft, it's a great way to unwind and attempt interpreting how you view your friend on a canvas. Trendz producer Didintle Mokeleti joined the newbies painting at a recent workshop to try her hand at the craft. Have a look.
An artistic attempt at becoming mini Picassos. Here's an outing and opportunity to unleash your creativity through painting. This is just one of the various workshops hosted at this studio.
So this one is about painting your friend. So it could be your partner, it could be your family, it could literally be anyone you bump into in the streets. So it's about connection. It's a fun little activity for people to do. It's good for connection. If you want to build connection with the person that you brought, it's always fun and interesting to see how someone looks at you and interprets you in a painting. Painting is amazing if you want to relax, you want to unwind and not think about life. It's a good way to slow down, especially with the type of audience that we have. The majority of them work in the corporate world, so this is a perfect thing for them to do.
Guiding artists are on standby to assist. For some friends, this activity is a tick on their bucket lists.
We've known each other for years, so we have this bucket listing that we're doing where we are just ticking off everything we've always wanted to try. We have a lot to talk about. We like to chat a lot, so this gives us time to connect as friends, you know what I mean? But it's the drawing that's going to come out is not how I see her. I'm not really a drawer, right? So I'm just trying my best. But I'm just doing some eyebrows and eyes and features, you know, and we'll see as the painting goes. I'm going to make her look exactly as she is.
So it's quite a nice activity just to see. Maybe I'm Picasso, I don't know, because I've never tried. We are very big on psychology and mental health and societal issues, environmental issues. We are those type of friends. We are deep people.
Even if you're not creative, you've never done art before, this is a great place to start because we basically teach you all the basic techniques to drawing and give you very simple rules.
What informed the colors that you're using?
Well, my boyfriend is about to buy a house, so we're trying to paint some artworks to put up on the walls. So the house is very much the inspiration for the color scheme today.
My experience is that it's definitely a good thing for our relationship to explore different avenues and to bond, and it's really nice to do something different.
And how is it boosting the couple's goals?
It's good because she's always into art, and now I'm finally giving in and doing art as well, but we'll see how that turns out.
And it seems the final pieces will keep these everlasting friendships and relationships afloat for many years.
We do something random every year. I painted Giselle. Giselle painted Cass. Cass painted me. This is me. See the diamonds? Yeah. I'm getting married in 25. That's why. Love the patterns. The lips, I think, perfect. I always wanted to know what I'd look like with lip filler. I love it.
I think Giselle came here for an extra class without telling us. And I think she snuck in. She was like, oh, I can't paint. And then she just pulled out all the moves. No, Giselle did well.
I'd rather speak about how my dear friend painted me. You'll see these beautiful little leaves. It's because I'm an agronomist. I work in the field for a living with plants. So thank you, Chantal, for capturing my essence. And also the little hearts. It's because they love me.
The reason why we're doing the Picasso Paint Your Friend is because Picasso wanted to stay away from your typical structure of how to draw a face. So he wanted to be just a little bit more creative and play around with the face in different shapes.
And indeed, fun was had and relationships harnessed. Now that's a brilliant way to exhibit your own mini Picasso-style family portraits in your homes.
Oh, imagine having your own little Picasso in your friend. I love it. Unfortunately, that's all we have for you tonight. But fear not, we're back again next week, Friday, same time, same place, exclusive to SABC News Channel 404. Ikamala Mumnetisi, but you can call me Mne. For now, until next time, from my heart to yours, au revoir, bye-bye.